luck out there, MP.
We know MP came ready to play.
Fans, don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free Clutch bobblehead. All right, Rockets Nation, coming up is Rise Out.
Tickets are still available for the next game. Purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available games or sign up for season tickets.
Hi, everyone. We've got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. Well, this one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. Take a look at Red Hot. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Yeah, nobody has made a bigger splash than he has in this early part of the season. He's already living up to his potential.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Red Hot is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. And for the Rockets, at the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And looking at this game in terms of the NBA Cup, there are major implications here tonight.
Yeah, both these teams come in at 1-0. And with just 4 games in the group stage, the difference between 2-0 and 1-1 is massive. I'm sure that's not a fact that's lost on either of these coaches.
Here's Coffee, covered by Van Vliet. Takes a 3. And counting. 3-pointer good on the shot from Red Hot. Coffee's got the first 3 points tonight for Portland. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. It's a 3-point game. Brooks for 3. Portland grabs the miss. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Coffee can't get it to go.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
No good on the 3.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Puts up a deep 3. Brooks grabs the board. Houston's gone just 104 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's Green, and the shot goes down. Green's got 5.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around it.
And he sinks it from deep. Three-pointer good from Red Hot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside, Green. From 13, Green missing again.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
For the 3, that's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Now here's Van Vliet. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Thompson misses. Trailblazers leading by 10. Pass to Coffee. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Now here's Green. Şengün with the bucket.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3,
And again for 3.
And now for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Here's Van Vliet. Nothing on the board. 1:09 left in the first quarter. From deep, Green. Avdia with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Coffee can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 13. From deep, Green. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Portland moving the ball around. Here's Coffee. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And Van Vliet, here we go. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
picking the defense apart. I doubt that they thought Van Vliet would take that.
Pass to Kamare. Inside. Coffee. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Coffee's got 25 points in the game. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. That's tipped. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive edge.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 17. And we'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
They've got Whitmore. He's out there with Jabari Smith. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Green with the ball. Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Here's Whitmore. Defended by Sharp. And that one's good. Green.
Certain times you can tell when a player is going to shoot the ball, and you can see that from Green on his way up the floor.
RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
And it's Whitmore missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Rockets trail by 20. Here's Coffee. They get it back.
Boy, is he active. I love seeing Sharp just get after it on the backboard.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Whitmore. Defended by Sharp, and it's Whitmore missing. Here's Coffee. His three-pointers off the mark. For Houston, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Houston ball.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Jock Landale. Thompson comes in for Smith. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy, and that started back in 2021.
Well, the W had loads of success with the Cup format. The basketball world took notice, and I think that is a major reason why the NBA started their version in 2023.
So it's the Rockets now. Şengün with a screen on Sharp. 4 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. And the wide open shot from Green.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Here's Coffee. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's VanVleet. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. VanVleet sets the pick for Brooks. Shot to stop the run. Another miss by Houston.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
That one goes in. Coffee's got 38 points.
And Grant's such a versatile player. It can do a little bit of everything, including setting up his teammates.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple of years. Grant's done it all.
Here's Coffey. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Rockets shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
And the Rockets making a change here. Whitmore is checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Ayton, he's checked in for Klingon. Avdia comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simons. To the middle. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. There's the triple. And he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Red Hot. Coffey's got 41.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Whitmore. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Some solid D here from Red Hot. Down low. Shoots the three. Good! Another from 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. The tray connects again from distance.
And he's shattered the franchise single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Trailblazers just dominating this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Portland Trailblazers.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. It's our latest power rankings.
And taking a look at the Trailblazers, they're on a mission. You can tell. They came into the season locked and loaded, making a statement here early on, Ernie.
Still a lot of season left, but you couldn't ask for a better start from them. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
The Trailblazers shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. They've got Red Hot. Andre Ayton out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Henderson. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. Brooks feeling it out a bit. There's Green with the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good.
He got it again! Sensational!
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the call will be against Red Hot. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Lobbed up there for Green and stolen by Ayton.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Outside, Green. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Green's got 11 points.
For Jalen Green to be an all-star level guy, he's got to knock down those threes.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün, G.A., is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Brooks from outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Coffey. And another 3 for Portland.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Van Vliet kicks to Green. Jacks up a 3. Avdia with the rebound.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Here's Thompson. Buries it down low. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Brooks outside. Outside, Green. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Pass to Thompson. Brooks outside. Now Şengün. Shoots over Avdia. Şengün no good. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter. Houston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. From deep, Green. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Ayton. The jump hook. And Henderson puts it in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
To halt the run, and Green slams it in.
Yeah, how about...
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.